What is going on, you guys? Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, you're going to be seeing the last fishing trip I took on North Pond at my camp in kind of central Maine. As you guys can see, we're not in the camp anymore. We're back in our place in southern Maine. So there's going to be some little Sebago content coming as soon as I can. But like I said in this video, this is our last trip at camp up in central Maine. The start of this trip was not very fun. I mentioned it in the video, but I got up at about 6 o'clock in the morning and it was like 43 degrees and the wind was blowing harder than kind of the weather had predicted. So the first part of the day wasn't great, but again, you'll see in the video very quickly, we moved to a spot on the other side of the pond where the sun was out and, you know, it was a little nicer. But I had a ton of fun recording these videos for you guys all summer. Having the boat up there was such a crazy change to kind of the norm of fishing that I've had for the last couple of years, or really since I've learned how to fish. And that's not going to stop, but it is, like I said, it is the last time you guys will see content from North Pond, at least from the boat. Regardless, I hope you guys enjoy. It was a lot of fun. Oh my god. Well, good morning, you guys. It's about 6:30 a.m. It's about 43 degrees out. And I am fucking freezing. So this morning, at least for now, because as you guys can see, the pond isn't quite as flat calm as weather.com made me believe it would be. I'm going to try this weed bed that I haven't fished yet, and then transition into some dock flipping. That's where I've been catching them lately. But because of this wind, if we don't get any luck like relatively quickly, I'm going to swap pretty quickly to a spot on the far side of the pond where hopefully the wind won't be as bad. Because the whole point of this is to be flipping Senkos under docks. That's what's been catching them, but this wind may be enough so that's impossible. My initial plan was to swap between a spook and this big wake bait, which has been catching fish lately. I caught 2 last night on it, but because of the waves, I may break out a spinner bait or something like that, because clearly a spook isn't really going to be doing much good this morning. I'll toss this around. Maybe we can catch a pike or a good bass to start the morning. Like I'm sure I mentioned in whatever intro I end up recording, this is the last time I'm going to be able to fish North Pond before I head south with the boat. And don't get me wrong, there's still plenty of good fishing that's going to be getting done, but this will be the last hoorah on this pond for the summer. I may swap, if I head over to the far side, I may swap the glide bait out for like a big pike inline spinner. I've got one in mind, and for that spot it may play a little better. Cross that bridge when we come to it, I suppose. We'll finish with this spot first and then decide what I want to throw over there when I, get over there. It feels so funny coming back to a regular rod and a regular lure after throwing that friggin' beast for so long. I'm trying to figure out what's going on with it though. It's not casting very well. No, it's fine. Through all the eyelets. Maybe it's just because it's cold? I don't know. Something going on with the bait? Oh, that'll do it. There's a giant fucking hole in the bait. When the fuck did that happen? Hey, that'll fucking do it. That's why the action looks fucking weird. God fucking damn it, when did that happen? I was on it last night, it was fine. I think I'm gonna pivot. It's 7 o'clock. I kind of want to go over and fish the island now
and come back and flip these docks toward the end of the time that I have. I think that makes the most sense, frankly. I've had some pretty good luck around the island with topwater, so maybe I do that, because I know if these bass are still hanging under docks, they'll be under docks later into the morning. But they may not necessarily be like up and feeding around the rock piles mid-morning. They may be settled into kind of their midday routine by then. So I think we're gonna actually go do that right now. Go try out there. The sun's out, so maybe they'll be a little more active. And then come back over here in like an hour. Hour and 20. I think my cold body will really appreciate that for me. The one thing I will not appreciate is the very cold commute over there. But I think we'll have better luck. And then we'll come back here and try some flipping once the sun hits the shore. I mean, as you guys can see, it's already come over the tree line. It just hasn't quite hit those docks yet. So we'll come back when it's a little warmer. The one gamble is that the waves will be back, but we can cross that bridge when we come to it. Well, a predicament I didn't really expect to have on North Pond. We're over here, and there's a guy here. So I think we'll fish the first part, and then find somewhere else to go on. I don't know. I'll figure it out. Maybe he'll dip and I can have the spot. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Yeah, bite. Don't mark these rocks over here very well. That's for fucking sure. Fucking minefield right now. Oh, there's one. Oh, he broke me off on the rock. You're kidding. Fuck. That was a good fish too. God fucking damn it. Well, at least I got some confirmation that the spoon was a good call. Actually, it broke me off right at the knot. Shit. There's another one. Oh, that one feels good. See if I can get him up as much as I can so he doesn't get into the rocks like the last one did. See if I can pull him out as well. That feels like a good fish. Oh yeah, he's not bad. There we go. Jesus. Come on, get him. I can't get him up. That's not a bad pike. That yo-yo with the spoon is killer, because that's what happened I caught the last one on too. He just broke off. Oh, Jesus. Oh, he unhooked himself. And he hooked his fucking head on a crankbait I had lying out. That is not a bad pike at all. Gotta wait on him real quick. This scale needs new batteries. Scale's dead. Not too shabby at all. He's got a wicked gut. Not thin at all. Let's put him back. Against my better judgment. Alright, big question is I'm probably gonna have to retie this, huh? I don't see anything, but I'm nervous about losing this one now that I lost the first one, so I'm gonna do it anyway. I'm also nervous about the line right on this metal, because these don't have eyelets on them, like the O-rings. And when I was tying the first spoon on, I just broke it off testing the knot, and I think that's why. And then I think that because when I broke off on the fish, it broke off at the knot as well, so. Oh, what the hell's going on? Did I just break this rod? You gotta be shitting me. Oh my fucking God. You gotta be shitting me. Son of a bitch, nothing can go right today. Oh fuck, I guess I'll get out my medium heavy. Tied on that, 17-pound fluoro, so it should be okay. Ah, fucking sucks. This is gonna feel very different. Going from a 7-11 heavy to a 7-foot medium heavy. Oh my God, it literally feels like a kid's rod. Morning.
How you doing?
Good, how are you?
Good.
Any luck? Any luck?
I got a few.
Bass?
2 bass and a pike.
Yeah. I got 1 pike and a broken rod, so I guess that makes me even on the day so far. So any boats still on moorings and floats and stuff, I'll probably flip the jig under, but other than that, I'm probably going to be pretty consistent tossing the Senko. I really just want to get it up and under the docks where these largemouth are hanging out, because they may not be the most active right now, so I really want to get it up and under where they're hanging out. Kind of try to force a bite. Oh, there's a bite right off the bat. Jesus. Come on out of here, first fucking dock. Where's it running? It might be a pike. Oh, it's a bass. Good little largemouth. First dock. Oh, there's another one following him. There's another one, another good one following him. Let me get him in and then toss the jig in. He's like right here. Might be able to double up here. He's bigger than I thought he was. That's a good fish. All right, real quick, let me see if I can double up. Let's deal with the one fish we've got. He's got a massive head. First dock, first fish, and there's no one following him, so Hopefully we can get on a decent bite here for the last hour or so. It's maybe 3.5. Not too shabby. There he goes. That was a bite of grass. It was a bite. It was a small fish, that's for sure. That one was smaller. That might have been a perch. Fuck, that was another one. I don't think that was actually a fish. I think that might have been grass. Felt exactly like a bite though. Oh, that was a fish. Yeah, it's a perch. No shot. Do I still have him? Oh, it's a tiny bass. Actually, not tiny. He's not too bad. That's definitely why I've been struggling to hook him up though, because they're not the size that I'm used to. Holy shit. Everything in there is so sharp. I mean, look at it. You can see his teeth protruding. They're feeding hard on bait. Not that I'm overly surprised about that, but it's just every once in a while when I feel their teeth, it's unbelievable how sharp they get. Well, there's been a motto for this summer on North Pond. And even on some of the slower fishing days, I can probably count all summer from fucking May to September on my hand how many times I went out and got skunked. So there's always something to be said for just being able to go out and catch a fish or two, even if the fishing isn't unbelievable. And I can definitely say that about today. Fishing wasn't outstanding, but caught a nice bass flipping docks, which was fun. Flipping docks is always fun. I'll definitely be doing a fair bit of that once we get to Little Sebago. I'm feeling it's so shallow here, we may have already turned over, so I'm assuming that in southern Maine, where it's been a little warmer in a lake that's quite a bit deeper, it hasn't turned over yet, so the bass should still be kind of in that summer-ish routine. So I'm hoping to catch them under docks. What we caught one pike, lost another one, broke a rod, caught one good bass, and one little dink bass. Which on paper sounds like a pretty good day, but considering how cold it was when I got up this morning, I would have liked to be rewarded a little bit more, but that's just me being a little selfish, I think. Alright, last cast of the year at North Pond, from the boat anyway. Probably fish this evening from the point, and we'll come up during the fall to do some fishing and maybe hunting. So it's not over for North Pond for the year, but it's probably over for North Pond from the boat. The only other time I may take some casts from the boat is just in the river leading to the boat launch. All right, time to call it.